So now let's take a look at how all this gets into the platform, right? There are a lot of options. So we want to go back to the SmartSource headquarters in Orlando, where they are using different applications. Hi, Robert. How are you doing?
Hey, great, fantastic.
Nice to see you again. I know that people always ask about software. There's Restream, Wirecast, vMix. There are a lot of different applications, but really it's more about the technology and the content, right? So tell us a little bit about how folks can integrate those applications and kind of set very specific playback times for the different sessions, just like we're doing here at Expo Expo.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, honestly, it really does start with the need, right? So we want to take, as a solutions team here, we're going to give you what you guys need to accomplish your end goal, right? So we'll look it over. Is it a hardware need? Is it a software need? Is it an integration need as well? So we take all that into consideration as we put it together. So what we've been doing here behind the scenes is using kind of a mix mash of all of the different options here to kind of integrate into SwapCard itself. So we're producing things through vMix, we're bringing people in via Zoom calls, and then ultimately we're streaming them directly in through Vimeo and other platforms to get to exactly where it needs to be for everyone to be able to interact on the SwapCard side of things as well.
And I think it's always important to make sure show organizers understand that the content should drive it, right? We talk about this all of the time. What are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? What is the content? And if you want to be live, like we are right now, this is real live, right? Robert's really over down the street in Orlando. I am really here right now. If you want to be live, those elements need a director of sorts to literally switch the content from what's recorded to what's live. Even when we say things like, hey, we want to take a picture, that's a real person at SmartSource actually popping up that picture. CNTV does that as well, and we know that that's a lot of work behind the scenes. So tell us a little bit about your team, Robert, that's actually switching the show right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. So during all of our education track sessions, we have dedicated operators that are interfacing with the moderators as well as the speaker panelists themselves. We're coaching them along, making sure that they kind of know what's going to happen here, how to interact, what they need to do on their end of things. And then we basically just kind of give them the heads up. Hey, we're going to be bringing you live here. We're going to play back your video that was produced via the CNTV team. And then we'll bring them back in, let them answer questions that are coming in via chat through the SwapCard platform, which you can see over here, and letting them kind of just interact with the entirety of the platform. And that's really what we wanted to accomplish here, is to let people know that there are live elements, both behind the scenes, like we're doing here on both of our sides of things, but also client facing or end user facing, so that people can really see that there are people here that put all of this together. And again, that couples with IAEE's team, couples with us, and then all the way down to our operators and the speakers and presenters as well.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't say more about that, actually. I appreciate all the work that happens behind the scenes. And because this is the show for shows, the IAE team thought it might be nice for us to show you sort of how the sausage is made and how we're doing things behind the scenes. But this is all driven by the IAE staff. They have worked so hard. It is incredible the amount of things they have done to make all of this happen. So we want to check in with Kathy Breeden and her team over in Dallas, Texas. Let's take a look.
What a great day one was. And we really look forward to day two and what the education sessions are going to be, as well as the marketplace. Make sure you visit the marketplace. And I would like to say thank you to CNTV and SmartSource. We absolutely adore you. Thank you.